Last week, on 5th of June 2022, it was World Environment Day. The theme this year was #OnlyOneEarth, and it calls for change on a global scale to celebrate, protect and restore our planet. We thought that today would be a great opportunity for us to reflect on our environmental journey, our achievements to date, and collectively think about how we can do more in the future. We know that all business activities have some kind of impact on the environment. For many years, we have been improving our awareness of the effects that Compass has both on our local communities and wider environment, and have been taking steps to minimise these wherever possible. We started our journey back in 2014, when we demonstrated our understanding of our environmental responsibilities through becoming accredited with the Green Dragon Environmental Management Standard. Since then, we have tried to make continual improvements every year, for example, by building our knowledge, improving our data, and making our business practices more environmentally friendly. In December 2021, we were awarded with the Green Dragon accreditation at Level 3, in recognition of the fact that we were actively managing our impact on the environment. Since then, we have gone even further. As a development agency working for positive change, we believe that our economy and society should work differently, putting people and planet first. We have put our commitment to creating a fairer, greener economy front and centre in our new strategy and set ourselves a goal to become carbon neutral by 2030. But we believe that we've already met this goal. We have minimised our carbon footprint as far as possible by retaining many of the actions that we initially took as part of our COVID response, turning them into our new normal way of working. For example, we have reduced waste and paper usage by using technology to streamline processes, and we've reduced commuting and business travel by embracing digital solutions to hold meetings with colleagues and clients. While we have reduced our energy consumption at our offices, we recognise that our people do consume electricity and gas through working at home, and so we make sure to capture this instead. Our last year of operating in what used to be the normal way was 2019. Here are some data to show the improvements that have been made since then. Our total business mileage in 2021 was reduced by over 146,000 miles. That's an 87% reduction. The miles travelled per employee was reduced by 95%. Our carbon footprint from business travel reduced by 88%. Office printing reduced by over 166,000 pages. That's a 97% reduction. Electricity usage in the Caerphilly office was reduced by 36%, but both electricity and gas usage by staff at home increased by 100%, as this was not a factor previously. In total, our carbon footprint reduced from 66.3 tonnes in 2019 to 37.5 tonnes in 2021, which is a 43% reduction overall. Instead of offsetting 37.5 tonnes, we opted to offset 45 tonnes. We worked with Forest Carbon to identify suitable projects in which we could invest. We wanted to make sure that our investment had immediate benefits to the environment, and so we invested in certified international reforestation projects in Guatemala, Peru, and Uruguay, where the carbon benefits were mature enough to have an immediate impact. The international projects that we have invested in are: this project in Peru focuses on protecting rainforest and avoiding deforestation on community land through scaling up sustainable community forest management. It integrates conservation activities that put a value on indigenous-led development with FSC-certified timber extraction and cacao agroforestry. By protecting 119,837 hectares of critical rainforest ecosystem, the project reduced global emissions by 2.7 million tonnes of CO2 by 2021. Native communities are the second largest managers of forest land in Peru and are key actors in the success of forest, biodiversity, culture and climate protection at the world scale. This project addresses the local economic drivers of deforestation and forest degradation by supporting the development of socially inclusive businesses. This project is the world's largest grouped forest-based carbon project. Hundreds of diverse landowners, including governmental, NGO, private and community, have joined to protect 675 parcels of forest, making up a total of 59,341 hectares, a truly landscape scale and community-based project. Activities on the ground to develop sustainable livelihoods include working with local farmers on technical assistance, agriculture inputs, and route to market for a variety of sustainably produced commodities, such as spices and jungle leaves, as well as developing this beautiful coastline into a thriving ecotourism hub. The project is critical to local water supply, as municipal water comes from the watershed protected by the project. In addition, protecting forests along coastlines also can help in coastal defence and disaster risk reduction for local communities. And finally, this project represents the conversion of land in the east of Uruguay, previously under extensive grazing by beef cattle, to high quality and high value timber production, expected to be used for long-lived products and so ensuring continued carbon storage. Forests are replanted after felling, providing continuous rotations of carbon capture. Only 33% of the world's timber comes from sustainable sources. Projects such as this are vital to protecting old-growth forests. We wanted to do even more, and so we matched our international investment with investment into UK-based woodland creation and peatland restoration projects, offsetting another 45 tonnes here. We know that as these projects are less mature than the international projects, it will take time for the full benefits to be realised. But we understand how important they are. Trees capture and store CO2, the main greenhouse gas, and release oxygen. Trees also help to reduce flooding, improve water quality in rivers, and provide homes for a wide range of creatures and plants. Peatlands are naturally waterlogged systems which slow down decomposition and convert plant remains, which contain carbon, into peat. As a result, natural peatlands store significant amounts of carbon, but when they degrade, they release a significant proportion of greenhouse gases, estimated at around 16 million tonnes of CO2 equivalent, into the atmosphere each year. The UK projects that we invested in are certified by the Woodland Carbon Code, which ensures that the right trees are planted in the right places, that all rules around forestry and biodiversity are followed, and that the woodlands are protected, managed and monitored in the longer term. Similarly, the peatland projects adhere to the Peatland Code quality standards. The UK projects we invested in are reforestation at Doddington North in Northumberland, recommissioning low-grade agricultural land into native woodland for conservation and biodiversity in the Cairngorms Natural Park, creation of a new native woodland, Tom's Wood, near York, that supports local biodiversity and improves woodland habitat connectivity in the surrounding area. Tackling degraded peatlands at Gameshope Loch in Scotland and restoring it for nature by planting trees and scrub and helping blanket bogs and mire habitats to recover. If you would like any more information about these projects we invested in, or any of the others that are available, please do check out the Forest Carbon website at forestcarbon.co.uk. We are really proud of what we have achieved so far, and we look forward to doing even more in the future, hopefully involving some Welsh projects, as we have only one Earth. We recognise that Compass is a small organisation in a large world, and sometimes we might wonder what the impact of our efforts and contributions will be. But every little helps, and the impact of what we do will be felt by partners, colleagues, suppliers, clients, and everyone we have contact with. Promoting our efforts and the impact that we have will be mirrored by those we work with, which results in not just every little helps. Everyone can do simple things to make a difference, and every little bit really does count. It often boils down to habits and behaviours in the way that we live and work in our daily lives. The impact of deeds not words in society was huge, and this same ethos can be rolled into the way we live and work to protect our climate and the earth we live on. This leads us to asking for your help and ideas on what more we can do at Compass. What can we do as individuals? What can we do as an organisation? And how can we influence others to do the same?